Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TMR Live, the Mikey Report. I'm Mikey Edwards, obviously, along with a good friend of mine, Randy Harding, who, fortunately enough, didn't have to worry about the housing lottery, along with a couple of his friends, thanks to his student leadership for next year. Randy, glad to have you on tonight's program.
Thank you very much, Mikey.
And really what we want to cover is a synopsis of how the housing lottery has gone so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been able to see some heartbreaks and disappointments, some rejoicing. So, a couple of the big keys were this building that we're in, Damiani and Beisel.
Yep.
So what's your take on that right now?
My take on it right now is...
Because I know there were a lot of people gunning for those two suites in Damiani, and they both got taken up. So, what's your outlook on that, since you will be in Damiani all next year?
It's a shame, but it was poor planning on their part, in my opinion. But then again, hey, you gotta learn from your mistakes. They'll learn next year. You gotta plan it out a little better. Not trying to throw something together 2 days ahead of time. They should have been able to work something out with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it'll all work out. We'll see what happens here in the next half an hour as the rest of them go through. See if there's any more heartbreaks, or see if they're satisfied with what they get. Because don't forget, there's still one more prize room up for grabs.
Yes, that is true.
Beisel down 104.
Which is just actually behind our backs in our perspective location right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know one of our friends, Andrew Robinson, he was able to get what he thought was a decent room up there in Beisel Up. You think that was a good choice for him, considering?
Personally, no. I don't think it was. Because he very well could have taken Beisel 104 and taken that and put a couple of his friends in there, but it seems like at the last second his mind was changed. Who knows, maybe the idea of being by himself on a single all of a sudden appealed to him all of a sudden. But who knows? There's probably many factors that went into his decision. Don't know.
And any other surprises or aspects you think that you've been able to see so far within this first 55 minutes of housing lottery?
Nothing surprising that I could see, because I was obviously outside, wasn't inside where the action was, and was missing a lot of people as they were coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be a matter of keeping tabs on Facebook, seeing whether people are happy or not. Because as it stands right now, the group of friends is going to possibly be separated all over campus.
Well, I mean, if you were able to keep like a core group of people, I mean, you have a few of the core group inside your suite.
Yeah.
But are there any specific people who, we don't need to really say names or just first names, that you would probably rather see in this building complex? Doesn't have to necessarily be in one building like Damiani or Beisel. Just maybe this complex of, I don't know how you would call it, dams. You could almost call it damsel, because you got Damiani and Beisel. Take the first three of Damiani, last three of Beisel.
You got damsel.
Damsel.
And then tonight you could say we got some damsels in distress. Oh man! There could be some tears shed tonight. I have a feeling.
And we were talking a lot about this for like the past couple hours, because after Community Service Day, that housing lottery has been the next big thing on our calendar.
Yeah.
And then next is spring concert. So, but we were talking with our one friend Dan, and we were like, what is gonna What is he gonna do? That's our main concern. What is he gonna do?
I think he's gonna have to compromise and live with Femi and Darren. I really think I think he's gonna have to do it.
Because Darren's, from what Darren said, he's gonna, that they were gunning for that suite, weren't they?
Yes, they are.
So, and we actually have one of our good friends just walk in, Andrew Robinson, who was able to find out his lottery selection, and his lottery selection was that Beisel Up room. If you want to come over here, Andrew, maybe share a few words about your experience tonight, and maybe
Oh, sorry.
I'm kind of Mikey sandwich here in the middle. What you thought and what led to your decision of going with that single instead of going with maybe another option?
Another option? Well, it's kind of a crazy trip. I mean, I was thinking about, like, this whole semester I was thinking about as far as living on campus next year, because I don't know if much of you know, but I've actually been a commuter for the past 2 years. So I'm just finishing my second year. And next year I've made a decision for my last 2 years I'm going to live on campus. So it's going to be a change. It's going to be new beginnings, new chapters unfolding. So it'll be awesome. And as far as the choice I made, as Mikey just said, I chose Beisel Up. I chose Beisel Up because I'm like, I feel like a single would be good for me because I'm like, you know, I feel like I get that time where, like, I just need my alone time sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, personally, I just need, like, that time with God, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you're in a suite, it's just things get distracting. And not saying I don't want to be in a suite, because I actually love to be in a suite because, like, it is fun and you have deep talks with your friends. But I think just for the next year, it's like I'm gonna be around suites. Like, I will be in suites, but not actually living there. Like, I'll be like visiting like Randy's, my friend Randy Harding's in ARA. So I'll probably be visiting his room a lot, even though I'll be in Beisel Up. So I'll be visiting those guys a lot, and but I'll be actually living in Beisel Up. Now I'm excited because I'm actually gonna have a great RA and ARA to work with. My RA for next year is John Aguiar. He's gonna be a great guy to work with because he's a guy with a great heart. So
Yeah, he does.
he's humble and he'll be great to work with. And Nick Mayo, again,
Oh yeah,
great guy.
Great guy.
So I mean I trust those guys and just know that they'll work with me with things, and it'll be a pleasure to work with them. And I'm just happy enough that at least I got into Damiani and Basel because that was my goal, and I've achieved that goal. So I'm happy enough, even though it wasn't the first plan, the backup plan worked.
That's good. And to go along with the whole single and the alone time, and I kind of feel this way as an elder statesman of the college life, you kind of want to go with that single because you're able to just relax and be able to focus on what you need to do in order for that.
Yeah, and as far as what I'd say about the single, so, but yeah, Mikey, you're right though. Like it's just having a single, it'll benefit me because it'll benefit me in the way of, like, you know, I'm like, okay, I need to step away a little bit because we all as humans we all need a break. We can't always be with people constantly. Like, we need to have a break. Because we need that break on where, okay, you know, settle down. Let's just get through like how I've been doing during the day, and just let's get to talk to God a little bit. It doesn't even have to be like a super big talk, because the Christian life isn't about like, oh, my talk has to be 20 minutes or my talk has to be 30 minutes. My talks with God are just, you know what, it'll come naturally. It just Holy Spirit works in me, so I just give the time to Him. And sometimes there's prayers that happen for like 10 minutes. And I get surprised because I'm like, I didn't set a goal time. I just set a time where, like, okay, I'm gonna spend time with God now. So I think it'll just be awesome to have that experience. And I'm just glad that I'll be around the same guys still. It's just I'll be visiting their suites a lot, and like during the day, like I'll be visiting them a lot because I'm like, I still want to be around them, of course.
Oh yeah.
It's just the single, it'll benefit me because then I'll be able to still focus because I don't want to get distracted to the point where I'm losing my connection with God. My connection with God's important to me, and I want to keep connecting with Him each and every day, and just throughout the semester, even when it gets very stressful and very busy.
Oh yeah, definitely understandable.
Yes.
And that. So we definitely have a lot of stuff going on throughout tonight with the housing lottery. It's insanity, I would say. Yeah. I know you were there when we were talking with Dan. You just came in after we had Randy and I had discussed about Dan with with the whole trying to figure out what he's gonna select, because that's a little crazy right now with his process.
Oh, I know.
When you get down the ranks, when you're going through the seniors, the upcoming seniors, the juniors, the sophomores, and the people who are still going to be freshmen, it's like you're trying to figure everything out, but you're not able to sometimes try to work everything out.
Yeah, I mean, for Dan, personally, financial aid's a problem because it's like he wants to get in a suite, but it's like if he gets in a single, it's gonna be like
We've got some breaking news.
$1,000 more. So.
All right, we have breaking news. Randy, could you want to spread
step
that
out
news
for a
right
bit?
now? All right, sure thing.
George.
Got Beisel 104.
We got Beisel 104 has been confirmed.
Okay, who?
We've got Kinsby Marcelin,
Okay,
George, and,
Jorge Machado.
and Dan Kaufman. Who's the fourth
Have to
person?
wait till they do the summer house.
Darren Lipia.
Which is, it's
Whoa,
Dan
that's
and
good.
Darren.
That's
Which is
good.
no big
John Youngins is going to have
No,
his hands full next year.
Kingsby's not
I
with
think it's next Wednesday.
Where
anymore.
Where did he move to?
He's going with a triple somewhere else.
Okay.
What we have now is Femi.
So,
oh Lord, that's gonna
it's
be
Darren, Femi, Dan, and you.
Dude, Darren might not get it. Darren probably won't get it because there's only
Oh,
one
wow.
spot
No,
left.
I plan on
Other
getting
Kinsby
something
talked
more.
about backing
I
out.
will pay
Wow, we definitely have a lot of breaking coverage going on right now.
Information to go over now.
But I will.
Yes,
go
he is
there.
So, we got quite a bit of people in here, and
Do you
yes,
wanna
we
say a
are
few words,
live. Dan,
You want to say a few words?
the man, pretty much the man of the hour, who I have
Okay.
kind of put, because
Beisel 104.
you have been
Yeah, I'm a junior, so
pretty much the talk, because I mean,
Beisel had a lot of
Randy and I have been
so-
discussing how
They had the entire hall
things
open,
have
so,
been
like,
kind of
you
like
were inside
bouncing
them.
back and forth with you and housing over the last few hours.
I've been well down.
So,
Right. Okay.
how does it feel to be
yeah,
able to get a suite, still in the same building
It's gonna be
complex,
lovely up there.
Damsel.
I'm helping her decorate.
and damsel, and to be able to kind of
She's going to be.
bring it by the skin of your teeth?
Well, I mean, yeah, because there's only one spot left. What? It wasn't my first option, because I really wanted to be in there with Matt as the RA and Randy as the ARA. But you know what? By the next best bet, we got John Youngins, and it should be good. We're gonna have a suite. We're gonna have a quad. So.
Hey, so you're gonna be under another great leader, John Youngins, because he's actually RA of Damiani right now. So you're definitely still having great leadership under Mr. Youngins. So.
Only fallback if I have to put up with George Machado.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
But besides that,
I don't think he heard you, but
besides that, it's gonna be good.
You have a Beisel down 104?
Yeah, the room right over here.
Okay, so how do you feel about John being your RA?
I love John. John's a super nice guy, and you know what? He goes to the rules, but I'm by the rules too. You know, so I mean, I respect it.
And if Justin Bieber can write a song called
all right.
Baby.
Well, at least we're able to know that I might have to turn the volume up just a little.
I think your dad's gonna feel that you're with a Hispanic.
Yeah. We got a lot of questions, a lot of fun going on here.
You know what, I love that.
Housing lottery coverage here on TMR Live.
Bueller up.
You were up?
Yeah.
Did Kinsby sign off?
Yeah.
So,
Kinsby is out.
So there's
We
two more
are-
spots left in 104?
Yeah.
so of
Darren
course,
goes
I'm
there,
still.
and then I got somebody else.
Mikey Edwards still here. We have pretty much what I could call a cavalcade of people, because we have so much going on right now.
It is a radio.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
John Juban, ladies and gentlemen, he ended up in what, Bueller Up, you said?
Yep, 209.
Oh, and Matt Jones.
Ah, good choice, Matt Jones, good kid.
It's just
Dude, Matt Jones is a nice guy. I worked with him all day today.
So,
Matt Jones.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off.
alright, sign off, my friend.
Oh, the RA.
I don't even know where Randy is right now. Did he swing back to the suite a little bit? Oh no, he's right here.
I was collecting some more information for you.
Okay, Randy's getting some inside info here, so any more insider info, my friend?
We've got Dave Marin and his crew are in Butler up.
Yes, I know John had mentioned he's in 209.
Yep, it's a single and a triple.
A single and triple, okay.
So it seems like although everybody didn't end up where they wanted to originally,
they seem pretty happy about their decisions.
it seems like nobody's like killing each other. The buildings are still standing. Would you like to say something too, George?
I'd like to be a guest. I'd like to be a guest. Ask me questions. Ask me questions.
All right.
Come on in, George.
Come on in, Mr. Jorge Machado.
It's a busy night here.
Yes, busy.
Busy night here.
Oh wow, nice
Yeah,
deep
where
voice.
do you
All right. Now, Jorge,
Yes.
I have to call you that because that's your real name. No, yeah.
Andrew,
So,
you could have won 104 with
You
that.
got Beisel 104, along with Mr. Kaufman and Mr. Oluwafemi Obi and Darren Lipia.
This is true.
So, do you feel content on your decision?
I feel very content. My only regret is that I did not tell Mario that I was.
Oh.
He found out the hard way.
Well, I mean,
By the way, where did Mario end up?
I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
assuming he's still going for 24.
I will find the money, so I'll rob it.
I gotta move.
We'll have to find
Losing out a room here.
I'm
We'll
sorry,
find
I'm
out from
big
Mario.
well,
It happens, you know.
when a couch is only made for two, I mean, you can't really do too much. Randy, you have any questions for Jorge here?
Like one of the lottery numbers.
No. I think the biggest question would be, do you feel that it's going to be a successful year with all of you in there? Because take note that, I don't know if everybody knows, but Beisel 104 is just a quad. It's not like a double and a double, it's a quad. So all four of them will be living in the same room with each other.
This is true.
How's that going to work out?
Well, I know Darren's pretty good, and Femi can keep to himself. I've seen his apartment. He really did a pretty good
I think I know
job.
where this is going.
Yeah.
Whereas Senior Kaufman, I noticed, well, all the nights I've spent in your room, it's close to just being a big pile.
Oh,
And then eventually
speaking
they get
of,
clean.
Speaking
That's
of,
the only problem I see with the quad.
Speaking of Senior Kaufman, he just walks in the
And
door.
I'd just like to add, everyone laughed at me because on Friday the 13th, my lottery number was 666.
oh jeez.
I am a pastor's kid.
Yes.
Oh
Assemblies
wow.
of God, no less.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, wow, wow. And
I might be praying for you.
and there's Mr. Kaufman and
And
Guys,
Mr.
Darren.
Lippian.
Yes!
There we
Hey,
go.
you're my new roommate.
pays off.
We've got the roommates together.
At least three of them.
Yes.
And I know where I
That's
am.
what we get for praying.
How you doing?
Wow, that is a
Amen.
good thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
No, I said, how you doing, roommate?
No, that's all the questions I got for him.
That's all?
That's all I got for him.
Well, Jorge, thank you for joining us here on TMR Live. I know we have a few of our fans watching. It's been, again, crazy night, housing lottery coverage here. And
I know.
you guys were very successful. It seems like Randy and I have been saying, and it seems
I'm just happy that
it may
John's
not have worked
already
out
in.
initially, but it seems like everyone's been
But I'm
happy with what they're
because I've always seen
deciding.
It seems like we got the majority of the crew over here in the damn complex.
There's one spot left.
Thanks,
And there's nobody crying. Everybody's happy.
Which is good because we were most concerned about Mr. Kaufman tearing
I'm
up.
crying because Andrew's not with me.
Hey, well, let's see.
Hey, at least he's still in the same complex.
He's
You
upstairs.
Guys, you're in the same complex, so I mean,
Andrew doesn't want
I just
me.
can't. I just won't be able to find Dan anymore. I was kind of looking forward to that.
Can't even find me, big boy.
I can't even know. I was
Can't
kinda
even
looking forward
find
to
him.
that.
I didn't care if you find me or not because
I was looking
I'm
forward
ready
to that.
to
It's been great hanging with you guys, but I'll let Mikey have his seat back.
all right, thanks.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, Jorge. And apparently the back door is open.
It's a
I got
jar.
it.
All right, so Randy and I are currently
Do you
here.
wanna say something,
Apparently, Jeff has, our friend Jeff Jackson has something to include into the TMR coverage here. I don't know which way you want to go here, because I mean we got quite a bit.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
So,
I am in 33 down.
Very nice.
I am with Joe Steinbeck. I don't know if I'm going to be with others, but I know at least I'm going to be there. and we still don't know which room we're in because Joe is currently helping out with youth group at his church.
And
So we missed housing, and that's perfectly okay because he filled out a form and gave it to Pete Armstrong. So,
well, that is good.
but I have the security of knowing I'm going to 33. But I should mention, Mikey and I are living on campus during the summer, right?
Yes, we just have to wait till next week to figure that one out.
Yeah, we still have to figure that one out. But yes. Oh, your computer's dying.
No, it's not dying.
Where's my Mac go? Over there.
Yeah, it's over there. But yeah, that will be figured out in time, Jim. But
I'm sure.
Dude,
I mean, apartments are definitely a little bit easier to figure out because
Where's the trash?
they take the
Outside.
an average of the lottery numbers, and that whoever's the highest gets first dibs.
Yes.
So that is definitely a positive for those that are going for apartments,
I
and
agree.
it's
Yeah.
definitely necessary for
Wow.
to be paired up with juniors and seniors, because that is where you get the best
That's
average.
where you get lucky.
So I'm gonna get out of the. I'm leaving.
Alright, thank you,
So-
Jeff.
Well, not really leaving. I'm just out of the.
He is getting out of the shot.
Hey, Nate,
What's up?
Mr. Bryant.
would you like
Hey,
to
guys.
would you like to add anything even though you didn't have to go through the drama tonight?
Yeah, sure. I just want to say I'm looking forward to living with this guy right here, and Mr. Dave, who's over there.
Tarantula.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to a good year.
That's right. It's gonna be partying Damiani 105.
So I have a
Did
question.
you say you were thinking about putting like what, soundproofing up there for like?
Yeah, like a little recording studio.
Yeah.
Are you, what?
Dude, hey, I'm gonna have that double to myself. Might as well put some instruments in there and some soundproofing.
Now, time to put Mikey Edwards on the hot seat.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
How does it feel not
how-
to have to go through the selection?
No. My question is, how does it feel that this is your last housing lottery experience?
Really? I didn't need to experience it. It's just fun seeing all you guys experience
I
it.
agree.
The last time you'll be watching it, you know what
I
mean?
agree.
You're not even gonna,
Well, I
you might
mean,
not be here, you know?
to be honest, the housing lottery can be a pain right in the royal tuchus, to put it nicely.
Put it nicely, yes.
But, I mean, I have enjoyed my time here at Valley Forge. I'm not going to deny or denounce any point of time here, because I've had joyous experiences throughout and that. So, really, I'm just looking forward to what's going to happen in the years to come here at good old VFCC
Mm-hmm.
and that. So, it's definitely going to be interesting. Who knows? I could still be on campus over the next couple of
Mikey,
years.
you can't
I
leave.
don't know. If I leave, I have to leave. It's not your call.
That's right, it's God's call.
Amen.
God's call on that.
Thank you.
And if opportunity knocks, I will open
And
said
we
door.
have another
No.
another visitor from the housing lottery experience tonight. Jackie, say hello to the world.
Hello, world.
Yeah, it will be the world.
We want to know
because
what you got.
Well,
Wells up, 2:30.
Nice.
okay.
What about you guys?
Well,
Dan.
ask Dan.
Nice.
I'll ask Dan what you
We
got.
have to have
Yeah,
parties
ask-
in my apartment.
Yes.
With a stove.
You can talk to him outside.
Faisal 104.
Alright, so,
Really? It's fine. What's
I mean, we're still getting info in, but I mean, it's coming in dribbles now.
Yeah,
It's almost
I was gonna say, I have a feeling we're gonna be getting information all night.
Oh,
There's
just like elections. I mean, come on. Just like election coverage.
Yes.
Housing lottery is like.
I agree.
I will put it this way: the housing lottery is like election coverage.
It really
I mean,
is.
you will. Once everyone starts going through, you'll get the entries in, and then you'll start getting the information slowly but surely, whether it's
Yep.
in person or on Facebook.
I agree.
I don't know if you have any more information on your source, because I can't really check mine at the present moment, because of course.
Nothing That would be relevant to our core group.
Okay. I gotta have you read what Mr. Teddy Sibley's put.
Teddy Sibley's post on the.
Because it went on my page. Of course, I update the Facebook page with letting you guys know that we're shooting live here on TMR, and we had a comment. Let's see, 4 likes and a comment. So that comment, which I will probably definitely like later, is
Mikey's got damsel. That's what we have nicknamed this complex, Damiani and Beisel.
Damsel.
Yes.
Yes. Kind of like Shells for Shelton and Wells.
Or like the Bannex.
Yeah, no Bannex.
Yeah. So we are officially in damsel right now. And thank God.
Well, unofficially official.
Yeah, exactly. The school
will probably never do that.
The school's never going to refer to it as that, but I think after a semester or two we can get the student body to get on board with that.
Just like everyone calling Dr. Brubaker Brubes.
Well, Ellis Damiani and Rebecca Beisel will certainly love that they've been unofficially celebrity last name combined in marriage. Because Rebecca Beisel is a woman, last I checked, and Ellis Damiani is a man. So
that is true.
Let's put them together.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I don't think.
I think the majority of the people that
we're interested in
that we would probably be covering have been covered. I don't know if there's any others that need to be mentioned. I don't even have my social stream up, or else I would actually be able to know who's checking in here. I got nothing. Okay. That makes life easy for me. Okay, so I didn't know if I had anyone checking it out, giving us information as to where you may have been placed. And if you want to, afterwards, you can comment on the YouTube page once I get this up. Onto the YouTube page, of course, youtube.com/user/MEdwardsShow, which is the Mikey Report YouTube page. Also, there's merchandise like my wonderful messenger bag, and plus a whole lot more on the Cafe Press Shop, so you don't want to miss out on any of that stuff. Yes, I have to do promotional. I need the money! I got 10%.
Oh, man.
But, yeah. Alright, but really, there's not too much. I think there's one person who we did not get any real words from, and that's from Mr. Tarantula.
Oh, Mr. Tarantula.
He did not have to worry about this either.
Dave, see, me and Dave and Mr. Nate Bryan, this being our first time through this, we all got off easy this time. And hopefully we'll never have to experience
too much more.
And we'll just be on this end of it.
Yeah. And maybe I might come back for a cameo and we can do this all over again. So, Dave...
yeah, I'm just thankful that Randy, myself, Nate, and who else? Brian and Eddie. We didn't have to worry about any of this at all. So seeing that everybody was trying to go for the same rooms and about to want to kill one another, it was kind of interesting.
Both ends of the conversation.
And hearing both ends. So. But, you know, everything seemed to work out, and it wasn't as bad that we think it was going to be.
Yeah,
so
I was proud to...
I was expecting, you know, some people to go up to other people and be like, "You took my room!"
I was expecting to see people... I almost expected to see people come back with blood. I mean... who knows what could happen?
We're Christians, we bleed.
Especially when we were over at the scene of everything, we were only outside. We couldn't see what was going.
No.
We didn't see the tension building up in that waiting room.
If we wanted to, we could go in the waiting room because.
But I think we chose not to keep ourselves away.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep our bodies safe, especially mine.
Yes, exactly. I agree.
Because I am only 100 pounds soaking wet, so I do not want to be caught in any stampedes.
Yeah, and then we found a gigantic moth.
Well, Randy, we'll have a picture of that on Facebook.
We'll have a picture of that on Facebook, absolutely.
So, we'll probably share it to the Mikey Report page.
I will do that.
So that way...
The demon moth.
The demon moth.
The demon moth.
So, we'll have that picture. We'll have pretty much all the exciting events that have happened tonight up on the Mikey Report Facebook page and on our YouTube page. So you don't want to miss out on any of the stuff that we have going on here. We have basketball playoffs coming up, next week?
Along with finals.
Oh.
Finals are the week after, but that's not covered by Mikey Report.
Yeah,
So.
oh, we should totally cover. You should totally cover that. Just like go up into your room and be like, "So, how's this exam going?
How's your stress level?"
I'd probably be asking myself that question on Monday before the Monday and Thursday before my finals, and then Thursday into Friday. There probably will not be any coverage from me. Unless I give it off to anyone else to cover, do Mikey Report coverage, because I will be busy with graduation.
Yeah.
So, that is what is going on within the next couple weeks.
And then he's gonna have to do the Mikey Report from his house.
Well, actually, no.
I'll be here during the summer.
So then, from the mailroom.
No, it'll be from the summer apartment.
Okay.
Probably be doing it.
It'll be from summer housing because
Depending on how it turns out, it may be a lot to talk about that. But
yeah, but
close the door.
Either way, I'm still gonna be doing Mikey Report because actually I started 2 years ago in summer housing doing Mikey Report.
I remember that.
June 22nd, 2010.
And don't forget to stay tuned as the elections come near. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of the Mikey Report as the election draws near.
Well, I mean, I did have Iowa caucus coverage, but I kind of lost track. Pretty much, here's the recap. Santorum's out, Perry's out, Bachman's out, Gingrich is being stubborn and staying in, and Ron Paul is in, and he's just treading water.
Exactly.
Romney is pretty much the front runner and is going to end up being so that is going to be what happens. I think I just saw another update. We have a couple ladies who are living in Wellsdown next year, and they're good friends, so congrats to them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? They were actually going for an apartment in 33.
Oh, those three girls?
I was actually there, yeah. It was funny. I was over here at the top, and they were trying to get an apartment in 33 up. And so I don't know what happened with that, obviously.
Well, either way, I mean, they're together, so as long as you're able to be with a group of people that you're able to connect with,
you should be good.
You should be good.
I agree.
Like, I really wasn't able to connect with the guys in my apartment because they weren't really around. I was busy doing my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I hung out with you guys more so than I hung out with them.
Yeah.
Because they were traveling with the basketball games and whatnot. I was just being me. So, that pretty much is what has transpired here over the last few, and we're trying to get some more updates here before we actually close out tonight's coverage. So, we'll stick around for a little bit more. I mean, we're approaching 8:30 here on the East Coast. That's what we should check. Baseball scores. Baseball and Stanley Cup playoff coverage.
Oh my gosh, Yankees lost today. 7-4. 2-1.
What? I didn't think they were playing yet.
Oh wait, oh, I'm looking at the wrong day. I'm sorry. That was the 14th. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, don't throw me off on that one.
Oh yeah, no.
Whew. Don't give me a heart attack. Alright, what was that,
the Mets,
hold on one sec. Tim, our friend Tim Cretero, 24 up, room 203, that says?
Yes.
So,
yes, it does.
Is he,
We're trying to get clarification whether he's happy about that or,
what's the comment? Bath
freaking room. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure.
There's
oh yeah,
apparently
some of the rooms are 24 up.
Oh, he got a bathroom, so he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go.
He doesn't have to use community bathrooms. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, last time I saw both Yankees and Red Sox games were being. Yankees are trailing 5-4 after 3. Red Sox trailing 3-2 after 4.
Mhm. And well, did you look at that? We got Stanley Cup.
Let's see. Whoa, that is a high-scoring game.
We got Pittsburgh 4-3 at the end of the first.
Pittsburgh leads 4-3 over the Flyers, and Rangers lead the Ottawa Senators after one period of play 2-0. So.
And then later tonight we got Vancouver and Los Angeles.
And the Canucks versus Kings at 10.
I really hope
tonight.
The Canucks are out. They took away our President's Cup.
So we'll keep an eye on that stuff as well for those of you who are intrigued in hockey and baseball. Toronto is losing to Tampa Bay in the bottom 4th. Miami leads the Cubbies 2-0, top 5. Dodgers lead the Brew Crew 1-0. If I had to, I actually could do a good Vin Scully. Actually, I was really shocked at that. And Cliff Lee versus Matt Cain at 10:15. Phillies against the Giants. And good news for Jamie Moyer. He ended up getting a win, and he is now officially the oldest pitcher to have gotten a win.
Wow.
So he will, and Hall of Fame already is wanting a hat and glove.
Wow.
So, yeah. And also, news that I had received before we came on air tonight, actually we received it around dinner time this evening, about legendary American Bandstand host and New Year's Eve host, Dick Clark, has passed away at the age of 82 due to a heart attack. So, prayers to the Clark family as they are dealing with this loss, as we hope for the comfort in that family and throughout the entertainment world, as they have lost a legend. And also Pat Summitt of the Tennessee Volunteers steps down as head coach, and she's head coach emeritus of the Lady Vols. So that is everything here on the Mikey Report, I'm pretty sure of. Am I correct?
I believe so. I think we covered just about everything. Things have returned to somewhat normal around here.
Yeah, I think we have returned to some type of normalcy, which is kind of a good thing. Oh, darn, I wish I was at DQ right now. Could go for some ice cream right about now, wouldn't you say? So, 8:30 here, we're going to sign off. I'm Mikey Edwards.
I'm Randy Harding.
And for all of our guests, which I think I lost track halfway through.
I lost track of half of the people that can't.
We had Andrew Robinson, Dan Kaufman, Jorge Machado, Dave Carantola, Jeff Jackson, Nate Bryant, John Dubon. Jackie Hargett. I think that's everyone.
I believe so. If we're missing anybody, we're sorry.
Yeah, if we're missing anyone, we're sorry. We had quite a few people within our 40 minutes of coverage here. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for entertaining your lives as we entertain ours.
That's right.
With this housing lottery coverage, as it will be wrapping up to a close within the next few minutes. We won't be covering it, but still hope your housing for next year is enjoyable as the rest of theirs. Hopefully mine will be as well, wherever I am. Whether I'm in a local apartment or whether I'm actually on campus, who knows? You never know. Who knows? I might room with that guy maybe a time or two.
Very true, yeah.
I think I gotta. Oh yeah, that's right. I did ask my mom to bring my 7/8 guitar down.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had it all year, so. But again, thank you for tuning in. We're signing off. Have a good night. God bless. See you next time here on the Mikey Report. Take care.